This is Vidya Rani, working as Assistant Professor from Annamacharya Institute of Technology and Sciences, Tirupati, in the Department of ECE. Now, here I am going to discuss about communication receivers, which is a part of communication systems from basics of electrical and electronics engineering subject. Moving on to the slides, here I am going to discuss about what is a receiver, how reception is taking place, and different types of radio receivers which are used in our communication system. Coming to what basically a receiver is. In wireless communication systems, we will the electromagnetic waves which are transmitted from the transmitter are of in the order of few microvolts when it is recepted at the receiver end. So what are the process which is going to be undertaken in the receiver section is nothing but basically a receiver is a device which will detect the original information and removes the all unwanted signals which are present in the transmitted signal. That is nothing but our information signal which is transmitted from the transmitter again. So basic function of a receiver is to detect the original information, or we can say that it will select the desired signal and rejects the unwanted signals, and it can amplified by the RF signal stages, and it is fed as input to the audio and power amplifier stages. It will increase the voltage levels and power levels to drive the loudspeaker in. And this is modulated and demodulated based on the requirement. This is how the process taking place in a receiver. Our receiver should have some features, nothing but it should be simplicity in its operation. It should have good fidelity. Fidelity means it should receive the faithful information which is transmitted by the transmitter, and it should have good selectivity means while transmitting the signals, unwanted signals also get induced into the original signal. So it must select the proper information signal a receiver should have, and it should have a sensitivity towards the reception of the signal, and it should be adaptable for the long distance communication, because in wireless networks the signal gets traveled through a long distances to reach the receiver. For example, we can say that satellite and the earth station is also a like wireless communication system, and microwave communications in this different communication scenarios, that the signal will transfer or will travel from long distances from transmitter to receiver. So a receiver should have these all features. It should have good fidelity, good selectivity and average sensitivity, and adaptable for the situations which is arised in the receiver section. These are the features a receiver should have. In this video we are going to discuss basic radio receivers, nothing but tuned RF amplifier, tuned radio frequency receiver and super heterodyne radio receiver. We will see the block diagram and function of each block for these two types of receivers, and we'll discuss the pros and cons of the TRF and super heterodyne radio receiver. Moving on to the next topic, that is tuned radio frequency receiver. Means a radio receiver means it will tune the proper radio frequency in different signal range, or we can say that in different frequency ranges it will select the proper tuned signal. This tuned circuit, or we can say that radio receiver is a tuned circuit which is made up of LNC components. It will select the proper resonant frequency, and it will generate the required frequency range for the receivers. This is the block diagram. This is the block diagram of a tuned RF radio tuned radio frequency receiver. It will have antenna to receive the electromagnetic wave transmitted by the transmitter section, and it will have two RF amplifier stages and demodulator, audio amplifier, power amplifier, and the speaker end. We will see the in detail explanation of this each receiver, each section of this TRF receiver. And the CTRF section, as I already mentioned, that it will have these stages: receiving antenna, RF amplifiers, demodulator, audio amplifier, power amplifier, and speaker. In the later on, in this going up to the next session, that is receiving antenna. Next topic is receiving antenna. That is a block which is present in the, that is the first block which is present in the TRF receiver block diagram. That is antenna. The function of the antenna is to, it will receive the electromagnetic signal which is transmitted by the transmitter, and it will induce the voltage to it and fed as input to the radio frequency amplifier stage. In this RF amplifier stage, this RF amplifiers will do, or will we can see that it will amplify the radio frequency signals which is like received by the antenna section in the receiver. It will tune that received electromagnetic wave to the resonant frequency and generate radio frequency signal through these two RF amplifier stages. Means these two RF amplifier stages will amplify that received electromagnetic wave and fed as input to the detector and demodulator section. We can say that, or detector or demodulator section. This in this stage, this receiver will detect the proper information signal and removes the unwanted signals, or we can say that it will remove the carrier frequency signal. So if you want to have clear understanding about what is carrier signal, what is information signal, better see the first video of analog communication systems, which we are going to post you, which we have posted to you. Go through that video, you'll understand what is carrier signal, what is message signal. Actually, a carrier frequency signal is a high frequency signal, and message signal is the original information signal. In this demodulator stage, this demodulator will do that, will remove that carrier frequency and unwanted signals which are present in the original signal and retrieve the original signal from the in this demodulation stage. Means this how it will be removed. This carrier signal is removed by using the bypass capacitor, and the original information is used by using the diode detectors and the stage. This is how the original information is retrieved from the demodulator section, and it is fed as input to the audio amplifier. Here audio amplifier is made up of voltage amplifier section, and this voltage amplifier, what this audio amplifier will do means it will amplify the detected signal from the demodulator, and it will increase the voltage levels of the original signal and fed as input to the audio amplifier. You might get the doubt that why we need to use both this audio amplifier and power amplifier, because voltage amplifiers are used for only small signals, because the signal which has passed through these stages is of a low order signal, which the voltage levels of the signal should be increased if you want to drive the load, that is a speaker or earphones or headphones, headsets, whatever might be the load we are using to the receiver. If you want to drive that load, the signal should be very clear in terms of voltage, current and power. So here in the section of audio amplifiers, it will amplify the voltage levels of the signal, and it is fed as input to the power amplifier. This power amplifier is used for handling the large signals. Means we can see that it will amplify that amplified signal, nothing but audio signal which is generated by the audio amplifier, and the power levels of this audio amplifier signal is amplified in this power amplifier section, which is required or which is necessary to drive the load, nothing but speaker. So in the speaker end, what this is the last stage involved in the receiver section. What this speaker will do means this speaker will receive that signal which is amplified by the audio and power amplifiers. In speaker will have one more section, that is a transducer. Transducer means it will convert the one form of energy to the other form of energy. So if it is used in the communication telecommunication system, we can see that audio signal or voice signal is the input for this transmitter and receiver sections, that is which is generated by the human. This signal is of very small signal, we can say that. So and it is a voice signal. In this transducer stage, it will convert that voice signal into a electrical signal at the receptor end, and in the speaker end it will convert that it will convert that electrical signal which is suppressed in the different blocks from this receiver section, and it will generate the voice signal at the speaker end. Finally we can hear that modulated amplified signal at the speaker end. This is how TRF receiver works, tuned radio frequency receiver works. But there are many problems or many main drawbacks from this TRF receiver is that at the starting only we have discussed that receiver should have good fidelity, good selectivity and good sensitivity among of the signals. But in the receiver section, but in the TRF receiver, it fails to satisfy the conditions generated by the receiver. So what happens if it has poor selectivity, poor sensitivity, and poor fidelity? Uh, Let us look at this picture. If receiver has poor selectivity, means here in this example, the transmitter has generated a signal that is, hi, bro, can you hear me? This is a signal generated by the transmitter, but at the receiver end, he couldn't hear the information generated by the transmitter because of the rain, atmospheric changes, and some other unwanted sounds get induced into the original signal, or we can say that original information generated by the transmitter. So if the receiver has a poor selectivity, this is the problem arised at the reception end, at the receptor end. Now moving on to the next property, that is if it has poor sensitivity. Look at this example. There's a person is sorry, this is the transmitter end and this is the receiver end. Here at the transmitter end, he is asking that how are you, but when it is reaching very slowly to the receiver end, so means this receiver has very poor sensitivity. So we can see that if receiver has poor sensitivity, this is a problem arised at the receptor end. We're moving on to the next property, that is if it has poor fidelity. Here transmitter is giving one signal, unless on the receptor signal, receptor receiver is doing that, without listening or without getting information what transmitter is sending, it is responding other information. Means it is introducing false messages at the receiver end. So this is the problem that a receiver has a poor fidelity. How we can overcome these problems? How a receiver, how what is the receiver which satisfies all these conditions for the proper reception end? The good solution for this is super heterodyne receiver, which can overcome these uh, possibilities, and it became the major breakthrough in the communication field in the section of receivers. So now we will see the super heterodyne receiver working. So what actually a super heterodyne receiver means? It works on the principle of frequency mixing technique. Means heterodyning means mixing up of frequencies which is generated locally in the receiver end only. Means in communication we can see that carrier signal is added to the message signal and it get modulated through the long distance communications. But in the super heterodyne receiver, using the local oscillator, it will generate the local high carrier frequency, it will mix it up the original signal, and it is passed through the different stages and reaches the speaker end. So the properties or drawbacks which we have faced using the tuned RF receiver, those can be most of that can be overcome using the super heterodyne receiver. So the major working principle of super heterodyning is frequency mixing. This is a block diagram. This is a block diagram of a super heterodyne receiver. We already know that it should have an antenna, speaker, and here we'll have RF amplifier section, and this is the mixer section. This is the IF amplifier, intermediate frequency amplifier section. This is the detector section. In detector section, we will have AGC and ADC. It will control the gain and voltage, volume levels of the signal. And finally, it is audio and power amplifier, and it is a speaker end we'll have. So in this section, we are going to discuss this working of this each block and how this selectivity, sensitivity, and fidelity of the signal can be increased using this super heterodyne receiver. Moving on to so these are the sections we are going to discuss. RF means radio frequency section, mixer, IF, demodulator, and audio and power amplifiers. Coming to the RF section. So in the block diagram, we have seen that we'll have RF amplifier section. In this section, first we'll say that antenna will receive the electromagnetic wave which is generated by the transmitter. Means it will, and then it is passed to the RF section. From the antenna, the antenna receives that electromagnetic wave, means receives the electromagnetic wave, and that electromagnetic wave is fed as input to the RF section. What this RF section will do, because of using tuned circuit, and we already see that in the last session itself, in the discussing of the TRF receiver itself, it will have tuned circuit making of LNC components and selects the proper resonant frequency, and using this diode detector, this RF amplifier increases the provide initial selectivity of the signal, or we can say that it increases the selectivity level of the signal and sensitivity also. And so this RF section detects that electromagnetic signal generated by the antenna and provides the proper radio signal through this amplifier, radio frequency amplifier. And then moving on to the mixer section. Mixer section consists of two components. One is a mixer and local oscillator. And this mixer section only, this process of heterodyning takes place. Heterodyning means adding the high frequency signal which is generated locally in the receiver end to the original information signal. That is the process of heterodyning. Means these radio frequency signals are converted into intermediate frequency signals in this mixer section. So I already said that it will add the intermediate frequencies, or we can say that local frequency signal is generated using the local oscillator. What actually a local oscillator means? Oscillator means it will generate the periodic waveforms, or we can say that it will generate the sinusoidal waveforms at its fixed value, fixed frequency, or we can say that at resonant frequency it will generate the periodic waveforms. So for your local oscillator, we can use the crystal oscillator, which works on the principle of piezoelectric effect. So that type of oscillators are used in most of the receiver sections as a local oscillator. Local oscillator will generate high frequency signals in the terms of, or we can say that in the order of megahertz. So it will generate the sine wave signals. So wide range of frequencies can be adjusted to a resonant frequency at this local oscillator end. And this mixed signal is fed as input to the next section, that is IF section. Means the mixed signal which is generated from the mixer section is fed as input to the intermediate frequency amplifier section. So in the figure we can see that from the figure here you can observe that Fs is the frequency which is generated from the RF amplifier. We can say that that is a source signal or information signal, and F0 is a frequency which is generated by the local oscillator. This mixer will mix up this Fs and F0. We will get the different signal of Fs minus F0 from this mixer, and it is fed as input to the intermediate frequency stage. Nothing but intermediate frequency amplifier. What this intermediate frequency amplifier will do means it will mix up this, sorry, it will generate the intermediate frequency from this by using Fs minus F0 minus Fnet. Means it will select a frequency from this F0 minus Fnet Fs mixed signal. That frequency signal or that signal is called as intermediate frequency signal. This is further amplified by the IF amplifier in this IF section, and it is fed as input to the demodulator or detector stage. It contains two parts: automatic gain control and automatic volume control. What it will do means it will rectify that modulated signal to a range of 50 hertz to 20 kilohertz, and which is sent to the AF amplifiers. And this volume control means it will improve the gain factor of the signal, and it will remove the effects from the atmosphere and other terrain conditions between the transmitter and receiver section. Means it will it will remove any unwanted scenarios which is due to atmospheric conditions and other terrain conditions, and increase the volume and gain of the signal. And this is fed as input to the audio and power amplifier stage. Here this recovered signal from the demodulator is further amplified by the audio amplifier first, and then it is fed as input to the power amplifier. It will amplifies to the necessary conditions to drive the load, and finally loudspeaker receives that signal. In loudspeaker, transducer will convert that electrical signal into audio signal, or we can say that voice signal, and it will be heard, or it will be recepted at the loudspeaker end. This is the process involved in the super heterodyne receiver. This will have a high improved selectivity, fidelity, sensitivity, and adaptability conditions of a receiver should have. These all conditions are satisfied by the super heterodyne receiver using the technique of frequency mixing and the process of heterodyning. So compared to TRF receiver, super heterodyne receiver is very much useful, and it becomes a major breakthrough in the receiver industry. And finally, we can conclude that any inventions Many inventions are taken place, but super heterodyne is one among the best receiver. We can say that. That's all about this lecture. If you have any doubts, you can go through the BEEE by, or we can say the basics of electrical and electronics engineering by SK Bhattacharya. And if you have even more knowledge about communication receivers, you can refer the analog communication systems by Chalke textbooks. You can refer these textbooks, and even for you can browse in net to improve your knowledge through the communication receivers. I hope you enjoyed, understand this session. Thank you.